What's up, folks? Welcome to Wasted Space, and welcome back once again to, well, I would say the gloriness that is the Rim, but no, it's a mess. We have made a mess, as always, and before we do anything else, look what we brought back with us. It's some luciferium, and if you guys don't know what this stuff does, it's kind of interesting, because it boosts loads and loads of your stats, and then kills you if you don't get any more of it. Devil's bargain. Many have been forced to kill friends when no more of the seductive red pills can be found. Basically, once they've taken this stuff, it puts mechanites in your bloodstream, and then you need to continue taking it, or it will eventually kill you, and probably you'll kill some of your friends while that's happening. So we're going to burn it. We're going to burn it ASAP. Get rid of all of this. Add the luciferium, yeah. Forever, I think, because we never want any of that stuff kicking around. And then not only that, but let's immediately get someone to do it. Ruben, no, you're not going out. No! No! Not take, burn. Okay, that's worth remembering. Do not right-click on that and tell them to take it by mistake. That would be stupid. So I think I'm going to let them get on with that. We'll treat whatever treatment needed. And then we've got like psychic ship and trumbos and all sorts of stuff going on around the place. There's still fire down here. Some aristocrats hauling. I like how they want to haul the scyther before the blade, which is actually worth the load. Whatever. It's raining, so we'll clear up all this mess, let them do all their hauling, and then we're going to get on to the psychic ship down here before it starts driving everyone mental. People did point out a few things in comments, as usual, like, for example, backup batteries were still on. That was on for a reason, so it could recharge, but it has no reason to still be on. The crematorium is in a stupid place, unfortunately. I might want to do something about that, even if it's simply kind of clearing up what sort of stupid layout I made here, and maybe just getting rid of that whole bit there. Technically, this was supposed to be for later use as kind of a colonist fridge, colonist freezer. The colonist? No, corpse fridge, corpse freezer. No, I don't think we want to freeze our colonists. That's not the plan. But for now, we might just need overflow fridge space. So I might be inclined to just use it as that, honestly. We can cool this enough, I think, to just have this as sort of overflow storage. That'll give a little bit more room down here around the crematorium for the stuff to not appear outside when they burn. Randy's cargo pods! Yay! Do we want a load of wake up? Let's just binge on it. No, we don't. Leave it alone. New area revealed. That must have been down here, right? So we deal with a psychic ship. Have we hauled everything? No, we haven't. Can we get on with it, please? Have you finished burning? Oh, wow. Have you really got to burn them one at a time? That's a bit ridiculous. Okay, then. Fine. Seems very, very stupid that you'd have to burn them one at a time. But so be it. What have we got up here? 21C. Is there any way we can build... I could have left that doorway bit. Let's reinstall you up there. I could have left that doorway bit and used it as our usual sort of way in and out of the cooler to stop us from losing too much heat. And done something a bit more like that. Because I don't believe crematoriums actually put out any heat themselves. Doing it next to the geothermal might be dumb. Probably is dumb. Have you finished burning it all yet? There's one left. Kill it. Kill it with fire. It's the last one. Keep expecting it to be Ruben that's about to break because of the amount of time it's taking him to do it. Oh, that is burnt it. Right, I believe we have no more of that horrible, horrible stuff. Let's switch to categorized. Drugs. Nope, it's all gone. Cool. Cool, that's bit one. Have we hauled everything from down here? No, Mech's going to do the last bit now. I think we want to deal with the ship before we open the pods. There is a potential this is also another ancient danger in there. Don't know, we're going to ignore the Thumbos. Apparently you can force them, you can pen them in and feed them beer until they die, but I don't think we've actually got the beer to do that, so yeah. While that would be funny, that's a pretty bad way to go. I mean, really? Essentially drown in your own vomit because you've been put into a container. Wow. Not at all, Doc. Are multiple people attempting to build a charge rifle? Because this looks like... Yes, it does. Hang on. Hang on a second. Bills. Suspend for now. That's the components we need for our component bench. I need to keep hold of those. We've got 8 at the moment. I mean, as they disassemble the mechanoids, we'll get a few more. That's probably, therefore, worth doing our component bench immediately, isn't it? Research bench needs components as well. It does. 20 components for this. Wow. Because I really wanted to put it there and get the research bench out of this room. I'm trying to kind of clean things up a bit, but that's not looking possible. Nearby animals, mad. Okay, is anybody out? Where is everybody? Everyone in the base? Okay, everyone's inside. That looks good for the time being, then. Nearby animals, mad. Please tell me that's not the thrombos. Okay, we've got a few man-hunting squirrels. I think that's probably okay. Guys. Not now. Was that it? A singular squirrel. I think that might have been it. Either that or there's some really slow manhunter animals out there, but I don't think so. I think that's all we've got. Ruben, where are you going? Oh, there's steel down there. From when we took down the walls. I just don't want to poke this open when there's a potential that they're going to run out and try and haul stuff down the bottom end of the map still. Apologies. Okay, yep, it's time. Radish. Go out. And that's it. Go on. The squad moves out. Alicids, yep, no one's off down that direction. That's fine. So let's get down here. Is that about right? Yep. We go back a few steps. Kill it! No, hit it first. Right, okay, now. Just centipedes and no silence. That's a bit unusual. Don't hit the crashed ship too badly, guys, if possible. That's what causes them to charge the base. One already almost down. That's nice. Cheesy, but nice. Beating the hell out of the ship. Maybe I can reposition them over here a bit. In a way that they might not hit the ship so bad. Raid! Oh, we're doing this again, are we? Brilliant. Yes, let's do that again. Yep, yep, yep. We're doing this again. Why not? Why not, says I. Go on then. Fight. No? There we go. That's brilliant. Well, they've let a bunch of them through. You can't do that. Alright, everybody. Get inside. I don't think anyone's out. Certainly no one's out in the way that they're going to get in the way of those tribesmen coming up. Fight, fools, fight! They didn't do a bad job of killing the centipedes, to be fair. To get themselves wrecked pretty hard. Where are you guys off to? Well, they are after the turrets. They're just taking a really weird route to get at them. Are they going to split up? Even better. I was busy watching the carnage. Oh, they've killed the Inferno cannon. That's a shame. The miniguns, they're probably more effective in reality, but still. Why are you not connecting up? Ah, you're the one that needs to be pressed 3 times to connect. I see. Leaving these running was Ellie. Hopefully she's not in range to have been noticed yet. She's not. Okay, good, 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 good. Whoa, that's done. Down there, the fight continues. Up here, they're not quite in place yet. I'm surprised they haven't just pissed off. Normally by this point, they would have completely given up and just gone, nope, screw this. We're getting butchered. Fine. Reconnect all of those and switch to this side. Hello! What's going on with these ones? All but that one. Alright, that's a bit messy now. Oh no, someone's still connected there as well. Yeah, that's kind of messy. I might need to sort out where we put those power things. There we go. I did think it was due some point soon, right? Oh, they're getting just butchered. Part of me doesn't want to sort our reputation out with them because they're sort of less of a threat these days, and I'm not saying they're a good source of stuff, but they are a good source of amusement. How goes versus the centipedes? Okay, so they won versus the centipedes and then ran. Brilliant. Brilliant, I love it. Get some modifications out for these fools. Randy's certainly living up to his name in these cases. Scout is on fire. It's terrible. That everything? Does look like it. Pretty perfect. Okay, fellas. You may go out again. And Ellie, don't do that to me again. That was... Actually, don't do that to me again. I did that to you, but I'll try not to. Right, with speed. Next step is going to be obviously finishing off the cracked ship part. I might just grab some of these guys while they're down there to get on that. SA pistol? Sure. It's training, if nothing else. Can't help but feel that some aristocrat's doing far more of the work here. Nice. Start selling some of these AI cores now as well. Just don't need that many, even if we were to make a ship or whatever. Not that I envisage us doing that this time round. If anything, I will at least attempt the caravan escape. We'll fail horribly, but it'll be a glorious end to the colony, if nothing else. Ah, yes. Do we want to rescue and release Trout? Have we left it too late? Yes, we have left it too late. Sorry, Trout. Didn't want to keep you. You would have simply been a way of making the faction a little happier. But yeah, I'm not sure. They're on -12 at the moment. That would have been... It would have been all we needed to get them over onto our side, would be that one person. And then there would have been no more tribesman raids either. But, nah, screw it. How are we doing for components? We're up to 12, so I need them to... There's an argument that centipedes was exactly what I wanted then. That's what's going to give me a whole bunch more components for this. Another fire. I keep seeing that blooming alpaca, wherever it is, wandering around and thinking, oh no, cougar. No, we're good, no cougar. So the cryopods down here we want to do at some point, but I can't help but feel that that's kind of... I saw has died and was like, no, fuck. So, still a case that there's not enough. I suppose we've been in the middle of raids. But more plant cutting is clearly required. There's a lot of time being spent running around the map as well, I can't help but feel. Really, Alice? You've got nothing to do? I kind of want some IEDs just in case now. For circumstances like we have down here with the cryosleep caskets, the IEDs could be perfect. You know, we just set a few traps and then open the things and run. Let's get another large sculpture out. Cool, harvesting and so on happening. Do need to Molotov all of these graves at some point, but so far, why are you out of power? Aha! There was another one of these as well. I meant to do this at the start and completely forgot. Got a bit distracted. So that's the 2 breaks from last episode. Plus, do we want to maybe hook up through there as well? We're not short on metal, I don't think. No, we've got 1,000. Just give ourselves the good old redundancy. Yes, this is what the problem was with using this as a location. Probably want to burn apparel as well, don't we? Burn apparel, but do we want to Maybe we don't, actually. This stuff sells relatively well. We can always call in a caravan to sell it off. And while we won't wear it ourselves, it does sell. Go on research. Cool. Everything's looking kind of fine there. I guess people have grabbed... No, people have not grabbed everything from down there. Am I still giving them too much sleep? Let's have a look. Watch people's rest overnight, see how well that goes. Certainly, people don't seem to be too complaining about what's going down here. Some aristocrats certainly getting up near the top of the bar. McGow is missing some. Old cats and snipes. Nah, this looks alright. No, it was spot on for some aristocrat. Yeah, looks good. Looks like it's starting to lag a bit as well. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but the frame rate is dropping some. I'm kind of leaving them at the moment to get with the harvesting and the hauling. Looks like these could do with being auto doors as well. Yeah, let's get... I know this is going to use components, but I think this is probably more important. We can always, again, call in a caravan for components. So let's instead get... We need these to be vaguely tough at least, but auto doors are still going to be faster. Are you still not connected? Okay. I think we should probably do the same with that one and that one too. Yeah, that should help a bit with speeding things up. That route through the centres, like major thoroughfare, really want that to be nice and fast. Imagine we probably want a matching door on this side down here as well. Why has this not got no power? Well, that's because there's no power conduits anywhere near it, Twisted. That would be why. So it's going to get bloody hot in there if we did end up with any sort of heatwave action. Okay, so we're down to 3 components now. I'm definitely going to have to buy components rather than be able to get anything else. Although we can continue to do some exploration mining-wise around the map as well. We definitely won't have got all of them. There's more steel here, if nothing else. Go away with the breakdowns. Yeah, I don't believe we've got everything out of this map yet. So, well, let's make a mess of it. Seems to be a good way of doing things. Chop a bunch of holes through all of the scenery and terrain. Right, down here there was a few interesting bits, wasn't there? There was jade. It was just steel. Somewhere we had gold, I'm sure of it. Or did I mine that already? I might have mined that already. Got those pods to definitely open some point soon. Although the nice thing about those is that we're not exactly in a rush. Ooh, silver. Silver? That's almost better than gold. Let's get it. Let's up this colony value. Actually, let's not get it. Let's not up our colony value for no reason. Let's get that when we need to get that. Tempt Randy a little bit less. Okay, can you guys finish hauling and harvesting the food, please? And I do need to set up a spare fridge. Now, people were telling me off for storing the meds and the neurotamine in here. So, fine, let's go. Herbal can stay, but those two don't need to be in there. And neither does neurotamine. So let's have... Anywhere down here we can have a little stockpile for stuff next to... Yeah. So in here, let's clear all. You can have neurotamine priority critical, and you can have... was it cloth is the other thing we need, isn't it? No, it's herbal medicine. Oh, it needs neurotamine, herbal medicine, and cloth. So let's, given that everything but the herbal medicine doesn't deteriorate here. Let's whack cloth on that spot too, and then the herbal meds can be the bit they go and grab. But that should, assuming I haven't turned any of that stuff off in here. Nope, that's all available. That should mean that they'll shift everything else over into this area now instead, clearing up a bit of room in the fridge. Because to be honest, the fridge is getting packed. Even then it's getting packed. I'm going to need another fridge. Do it here. Does seem to be a possible option is to have a fridge in this spot. So how about we floor it off, we add a layer of wall around, and then something like that, I guess. Just have wooden doors on the inside. And then if I'm intelligent and I cancel a couple of those, that's where we can have the coolers. A little overflow fridge down there. I don't think it probably doesn't need a way out on this side, does it? Although I'm only going to regret that later, I think. Go put a door through here, or have a door through inside from the stockpile. Ah, that'll do. That'll do. Components are super duper low. Please come across something in these hills. Not looking like you're going to, but it would be nice. We should get a trader at some point soon, saying that. I think our best bet for potential components remaining on the map is in this. This area down here seems to be pretty well set for different types of ore and so on. There's bound to be some components in there too, surely. Surely! Let's have a bit of a poke. Even though this is other side of the map, which I, as you guys know, don't really like messing around with if I can avoid it. Do we need to do any hunting? Are we short on meat? We have run out of meat, I think. Oh no, we got a little bit, but it probably is hunting time nonetheless. You guys finished this room yet? Ah yes, we can't do our coolers because we don't have the components for the coolers. I am going to badly need to call someone in, aren't I? In order to set up the component bench in order to get going. Ooh, area revealed. Oh yes, very exciting. Okay, let's call someone in. What was it? Old Cat was our super social. We probably do call someone in just because of the amount of food and stuff we've got in there. Should we call Discord? Sure, let's call Discord. Discord! Hello! But Blitz Old Water greets Old Cat warmly, warily, and asks his business. We want a trade caravan, mate. I think, and we're going to want bulk goods, I think, for components. I think so. Let's go bulk. There we go. Cost us some silver, but we've already discussed there's plenty of that on the map. We do have a few components sitting in here in the form of these guys, but it's slowing down our progress now. We have no cloth to go in there. Ah, I didn't set that onto a nice high priority, did I? That would be that, yeah, because this is the problem. You run completely out of components and the breakdowns start causing you issues. Because the breakdowns, you often need components to repair them. Still a centipede out there. Can't help but feel that some of this is still down to the fact that our layout's really inefficient. See what you guys think on that one. Maybe you can suggest ways in which we might be able to improve this. Certainly a case of I could do something better with the turrets here. So let's see if I can, if I put one, say, there, and one there, I think we'll be able to get rid of the rest of them. And the same on the other side, and then they shouldn't freak out. in theory. I don't know if that's actually going to turn out to be the case, but we'll see. Where's the last one? There it is. Perfect. You there. Thank you. Nice. There we go. That's what we were after. Okay, haven't done down there because we're still lacking the components. We're waiting on our caravan to show up, and otherwise we're mining to see if we can uncover anything. I think that makes sense. Might go and hunt some elephants in a sec. But I'm waiting for... Look at this. Yeah, I'm waiting for our trader to arrive because we've got 4,600 raw corn. It's definitely, if we're short on anything to make this efficient, it's meat, not anything else. Meat, obviously, components. So that's hyperweave. That's synth thread. Still nope for down there. They haven't even started on that bit yet. I suppose there is an argument that these will also contain components. Alright, once the caravan arrives, then we will think about going and dealing with that instead. Because we're going to need it. Oh, Oldcat's busy chopping apart mechanoids. How many do we get? 2. 2 per mechanoid corpse. Well, that's really not that valuable, is it? Shit. Well, they're sticking them straight in the coolers as well. Doll! Did you haul the one that was out there? Nope. Nope, they're on that now. Oh, he's forbidden. Whoops. Was not intentional. Some random weaponry about that in theory we could sell, but whether that ends up being worth doing or not, I might have to start leaving this stuff outside to deteriorate, really. I think it might end up being more sensible. Grab ourselves a light in here. Probably about time we started thinking about getting some more solar panels up as well. Which means dealing with this mess. I'm not sure how safe it is to Molotov it. We do still have the Molotovs. There they are. Waiting. Have been waiting this whole time. A cooler is done. With no power. Oh, excuse me. Starting to get ill again. Which I can't complain about. It has been a little while. But throat is pretty raspy today, so I do apologise for that. I could take a little drink, couldn't I? That would be a sensible thing to do. Ah, yes. Infinitely the same. Anything down here? Come on, find those construction components. Everyone's got muscle parasites. Shit. That doesn't speed things up now, does it? Yeah, that really doesn't speed things up now. Everyone should go back for immediate treatment. Which is what you want, because you want to get rid of this rubbish ASAP. We'll go down and kill some elephants. Where's my blooming caravan? I paid for a caravan. Do we have a statue? Well, that'll cheer me up. Is there a statue? We don't even have a statue for me to laugh at. Well then. What sort of colony do we call this? Everyone needs treatment. Okay. Why are you cleaning instead of treating? Because your doctoring's not high enough priority. So we've got 10, 12, 15. Yeah. I think a nom is on it, but let's have old cat on it as well. There's a lot of these to treat. Let's get it done. We might have enough meds here to actually do the last medical bed as well. But we probably don't have the parts to do the last vitals monitor, do we? Medical 10 quality offset plus 7%. Plus 2% impunity gain factor. Is anyone going to treat Nom? Oh. Oh, damn. You saw what he just did, I assume. Nom was still set to use the glitter world. We got one glitter world left. Let's just check the defaults for everybody, please. It's better. Colonist prisoner. Actually, we're running low on. I am growing too much. And too much of it's in bad places. Bulk good trader from Discord. Yay. Look, there they are. Hey, bros. Cats, you want to come have a chat with these folks in a sec? It's a shame that there's no way of naming the whole colony. You just get random named people for this, but you can like name the leader, for example, which is why we got Blitz. Okay, here we go. Components. Please have components. There, 9. That is not very many components. I was hoping for more than that. Okay, what we can do is get rid of stuff that they're not going to wear, or is bad quality, or is beaten up. Awful. Oh, well, no need to keep awfuls. We can make stuff for ourselves now. Duster 54%, yeah. This is going to be plenty cash for us. They don't actually have that much cash. Depends if they've got anything we want, I suppose. They have gold. We could buy their gold. Yorkshire Terriers, no. Chocolate. I'll take a chocolate. You're one chocolate. Fuck. Buy some corn from us. We can make plenty more. Buy all this corn from us. That's slightly too much corn. What have they got that we want? Buy more neurotamine? No, we're good for neurotamine. Buy just straight meds from them. Phenoxylene, wake up. Plasteel. Plasteel at relatively cheap prices, ironically. But not something we need either. Don't need your beer. So could just buy a bit of gold to balance the books. Gold's the hardest one to come by, in my experience. Even plasteel tends to be easier, because you get plasteel from the mechanoids, but getting gold, less so. Cool. Okay, I think that's acceptable. It doesn't solve our component issue, but what it does do is give us enough silver to just call another caravan. And we can keep calling caravans until the component issue is solved. I think that's a plan. Lol. Mental break. Wake up binge. At which point he goes to bed and immediately stops binging on wake up. Good job, Mick. Good job, bro. You got it on lockdown. Everyone's happy. Yeah, as soon as Old Cat wakes up, I'm going to call another caravan. Basically, I think. Look how little difference that made to our fridge, which is still utterly packed out. I was about to say, aren't they about to finish this one? I might want to put more coolers on this, thinking about it, because if there's a heat wave, keeping that place cool is not going to happen, is it? Orders, zone area, this can be a stockpile. But only for foods and the like. And keep the rest of the stuff up close. And then probably on preferred, just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere else. And then we're going to want to keep the animals the hell out of it. Zone area, clear allowed area, let's have a look, herbivore. No. And carnivore, also no. This is our fridge. Our backup fridge. Get out! Get out, goddammit. Don't expect them to be using it very much, but it's there if we need it. Cats. Cats is up. Call the crew. Let's have the crew show up. Captain Jack greets Old Cat warily and asks his business. Cool. What kind of caravan? Another bulk goods, I think. We can actually sell off some more food. Probably go hunting again. Fadir, Miguel, and should we take Radish? Yeah, Probably should. In fact, no, we're not going to mess around with this, because if the elephants get angry, it goes badly. So let's take a couple of shotties with us as well. Maybe not old cats. Okay, maybe it will be old cats. No, he's becoming a mechanoid. Let's leave him be. Where is... Yeah, I'm feeling Mick and Miguel were actually already down where I want to be. Down we go. Anyone else that I should say? I feel like that's not quite enough people, really. I also feel like we're sort of remarkably unequipped as far as weaponry is concerned. Miguel has literally just given up, as has Mick, I imagine. Yeah. Guys, come back. Actually had a reason for you to be down there, believe it or not. Okay, so... What is it? It's Miguel, Vadir, and Radish are our snipers. You guys will be closer cover. Ah, just out of range. That's a lot of elephants if this goes wrong. Come on, guys. Run. How's it looking health-wise? Not as injured as you'd like. Keep running, guys. Yay! Mick back down, Alicid back down. Let's kill off the last of the elephants before we finish. I could probably do with giving ourselves a bit more room, actually, couldn't I? Kind of asking for it when we're that close. Especially with sniper rifles, they've got a range that's that long. Last one. That'll do. Right, off you go. Alicid, get over here. Mick, get over here. Let's unforbid these. You guys. Kill it. You crap. There we go. Nice. Don't go back empty-handed. No, right, you can. Another tusk there. Sweet, a whole bunch of meat. Never going to say no to that. Especially having recently actually removed some of the food in the fridge. So what do we do about this growing thing? I feel like we're not growing enough meds. And yeah, that's literally the deal. We're not growing enough meds and we are growing too much of some other stuff. So let me, for now, I can always replace this later. Get rid of that zone there. Should probably get them to harvest what they can from it as well. And I can't help but feel like maybe we want to also like get rid of some of it in here where we're growing these, and instead, I know this is a bit of a waste, but we need more of the stuff that's a bit more important. Where's the heal route? Because they're not even managing to harvest it all at the moment. That's part of the problem. It might be because this area up here is really inaccessible as well. Can we also harvest that heal route too, please? You know what, it's looking like we might not get onto the cryo-sleep caskets this episode after all. Need them to recover the last of the elephant bits first before that all deteriorates, otherwise that's a waste of time. Same with the tusks. Like, they're worth plenty, we want to grab those. Not interrupt people too hard. Cool, we got the backup fridge for when it's needed. Power supplies are looking alright for the time being. They're going to look better once we, again, start sort of expanding the procedure or the base bit down here. We could go more wind. Yeah, we've actually got a place to sit more wind quite nicely. Who's starving? Starving while you're asleep, are you, Alison? That's because of that blooming muscle parasites, isn't it? Yeah, hunger rate times 150%. Although, is that because of his malnutrition? What are you doing? Why on earth would you... Oh, he's already eaten. I thought for a second he was just running off without having eaten first. Like, why would you do that if you're starving? You weirdo. But no, we're all good. A bunch more elephant skin as well. Probably... Actually, let's not get ahead of ourselves and start building stuff we don't need. Waiting on the crew caravan, which should arrive at some point. Maybe buy some tusks from us. And they meet and kiss. No? Aww. This corner's alive with animals, look at it. Atomic Nom's binging on Wake Up now. I really got to stop having these drugs around, to be honest. You're just chowing down on that stuff. It's not good for you. Nom is overdosing. Yeah, that's not good. Let's adjust our crematorium here to also include Wake Up, EIO, and Smoke Leaf as well. No, I don't think it's too bad with the Smoke Leaf. I'll let him have the odd joint. Why not? Just stay away from the harder stuff, folks. You don't want to be touching. Well, actually, no. Peroxycycline's fine, but leave the Wake Up alone. Don't need you guys binging all the time. Who's awaiting treatment? Oh, Nom. For his OD. There we go. Okay. Now he's awaiting treatment for muscle parasites. Which is not going to help him build his immunity up. No, stop it. See, now he's an addiction, and he's ODing on it again. We're going to burn all that, I hope you realise. We're burning all of it, mate. Not happening. We're not dealing with your rubbish. Because I can't help but feel, knowing Tynan, there's got to be a way of ODing to the point where you kill yourself. And I don't want that to be how I lose a colonist. Admittedly, we did lose Simplewitch this time round, but I don't want that to be sort of one of the ways it happens. That would wind me up so bad. Something arbitrarily RNG like that. Just like, blah, and owned. You gonna sort yourself out, Nom? Component situation is still pretty dire. He's overdosing again. Stop it. You're burning all of it, mate. All of it. Look, that is doing it now. Hey! Yoshi, Mech's brother. I don't think we want to attack the crew. Don't think that's a wise plan. Where are they coming in from? Must be down the bottom somewhere. Yeah, there they are. Hopefully they're bringing some cool stuff. It's Yolanda. You're right, Yolanda. Are you bringing loads of cool stuff for us? Steel, plasteel, turkey meat. This is not the sort of thing we're looking for. This is part of the problem, is that because it's a trade caravan, there's only so much they can bring. Cats. Go and trade with Yoshi. Cool. Grab their chocolate. We might want it just because we're going to be curing people's addictions. 14 components, we'll take those. That's up to 20. I need to use all of that for the component construction bench. Because once that's up, that solves some of our issues. What else have you got? We could sell. Hang on, will they buy? No, they won't. They'll only sell it to us. I suppose it's sensible. I suppose that's how you should do it if you had the chance. Look how little gold they've got. Or perhaps it should be said, look at how much gold I've got. We're getting rich. Randy's not going to like that. I think we just want to buy their components. I think that's it. Yeah. I'm not seeing anything else here I'm that bothered to buy. Beer? I mean, no. No, I'm not seeing it. Not even got any. I've been waiting for chicken to appear. So we just get components and chocolate. Sure. Still got loads of neurotamine, so that's not a big deal. Nice, okay, right. This is where we can finish, because once we've got components, I can always remake this somewhere else. But for the time being, I just need this up and running. No, up here. It's going to be an unsocial position to be, but it will do. And then immediately, who's our big constructor? I can't remember. It is McGow. Although actually Kirakat's potentially better. 17, 16. Yeah, Kirakat's even better. Wow, we've got like massively good construction skills going on in this colony. And then 19 out of 20 for Old Cat at growing. Holy hell. Make sure Kira gets to have all the components, guys. Please don't use them for anything else. Are they having a fight? Oh. They're beating up on a cougar that somehow got in here. Well, okay. So it got back up again. And then got killed by my dromedary calf. Suck it full. Oh, get wrecked. Someone treat the dromedary calf, please. Cats. Cats, cats. I'm not that bothered about keeping the dromedary calf, mind. I don't know why I can't right-click it and force him to tend on. Oh, Cat was one of our doctors, but... Oh, yeah, he's not handling, is he? Who is it? It's McGow that can handle. Oh, even then it's not working. Screw it, whatever, I don't care. Kira, how's this going? We got the components in? No, we don't. Get the components in there before someone else steals them. That's what I'm concerned about, someone just running off with the bloody components. Where are the rest of them? Down there. There we go. There we go. Stick them in there. Get it built. Nice. That means next episode we can start actually getting this stuff going. Let's build a elephant leather. Chair for it. And I think we have this set to like... do until we have like 100. I suppose if we do until we have 50, there's no need for a massive stockpile of the things, I suppose. Let's have allow crafting skill up nice and high, and let's bring ingredient radius down to something a bit more sensible, so they're not losing the whole map in order to search for this stuff. Let me just check how sensible that actually is. Not very. About there then. Nice. Okay. So we have under control now, perhaps, our component construction. All we need is lots of steel. Admittedly, that means mining lots of steel, but it's better than trying to find the components. I think this is a perfect place to end it. In fact, I know it is, because I've got to go out in the next 7 minutes, so it's going to end here regardless. But I think we got some fair bit done. We dealt with a lot of mess going on as usual. Got rid of the luciferium before it absolutely wrecked us. Killed some elephants. Got a construction bench up. Sold a lot of food. Yeah. It's been alright. It's not been that eventful, has it, really? I built a backup fridge that we're not using. We're going to use it soon. This thing's almost full, but yeah. It's not been that exciting, really. Either way, if you enjoyed it, guys, please hit that like button. Really helps me and the channel out. If you didn't like it, dislike button's right next door. And otherwise, thanks a lot for watching, folks. We will catch you for the next one. I'm not sure who this we is. Maybe I am Legion. There's a thought for you. Bye.